Thank you so very much.
APC! The Northeast Zone is the home of democracy without bitterness. And this has been demonstrated in our political life. Always been a role model of a healthy and peaceful internal democracy for other zones to emulate. I wish to use this occasion at the zonal level to especially welcome and congratulate Your Excellencies, the executive governors and the good people of Adamawa and Taraba states on your homecoming and the huge political opportunities this entails for our party. The Northeast Zone has remained a major stakeholder in Nigeria's national politics. From the First Republic to date, the zone produced Nigeria's one and only Prime Minister, the late Sir Tafawa Balewa, and today we have the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON. I'm highly optimistic that today, at this occasion, we will extend that sense of unity and family relationship to elect the zonal officers that are generally acceptable with a unison voice and without rancor. I wish to also remind us that there are laid down rules and procedures to handle any misunderstanding and discrepancies in the party. Therefore, I am a brief person or group follow the due process and procedures to seek redress. There is no doubt that the All Progressive Congress remains live wire of Nigeria's democracy. This also explains it must be effectively supported by the party. We therefore have a duty to accommodate both old and new members to manage our successes efficiently, effectively in the interests of the party, our dear county. As we approach the 2027 general election, I urge all stakeholders to close their ranks, bury their differences, and mobilize our supporters to take advantage of the increased numerical strength to translate into a massive election victory for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and all other elected offices in the 2027 general election.
Distinguished delegates, Your Excellencies, we have come to the moment where the main business of today's Congress is the election of zonal officers of our great party. To move the motion for the adoption of the consensus candidates as agreed by all delegates and our leaders, I would want to call on distinguished Senator Ahmed Lawan to come and move the motion, while Honorable Usman Bello Kongo, Chief Whip, to second the motion. Distinguished Ahmed Lawan, please.
Your Excellencies, our executive governors, and let me single out the coordinating governor for the Northeast, the chairman of the National Reconciliation Committee of the APC, His Excellency Buni, CON, the governor of Yobe State, very distinguished and honored members of the National Assembly present, our leaders, our elders, distinguished delegates. My name is Ahmed Ibrahim Lawan. I represent Yobe North in the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and a delegate to this Congress. I have the privilege to move the motion that this Congress, the delegates, approve of the consensus reached for our various candidates into the various zonal offices for this Congress to make sure that everyone is legitimately elected. I so move. Thank you.
Your Excellencies and very important dignitaries here seated, I am Honorable Usman Bello Kumu, member representing Akko Federal Constituency. I hailed from Waziri Male Ward of Kumo East of Akko local government, a delegate in this very Congress. I have the privilege to second the motion ably moved by my leader and the immediate past presiding officer of the 9th Senate. I subsecond.
I would want to call on distinguished Senator Alain Buni to move the motion for the adoption of the candidates.
Your Excellencies and distinguished invited delegates, the first motion moved by Senate President Emeritus was to adopt the consensus method of emergence of candidates. The second motion that I'm moving now is for the adoption of the consensus candidate as will be listed. So I so move.
I would like to call on Mr. Nduz Mohamed Dankata, State Chairman Buni, to come and second the motion.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I wish to second the motion as so moved by distinguished Senator Ndume. I so move. Thank you.
Now, I read the names. It's Baba Ali. The Zonal Legal Advisor is Chapo Dauda. The Zonal Publicity Secretary is Neti Amengal. The Zonal Youth Leader is Joseph Waile. The Zonal Leader, PWD, is Haruna Tata Udua.
But you are not in your regalia.
While they are taking the picture, let me use the opportunity to welcome and acknowledge. Thank you, he's already there.
Today marks the beginning of the end. It marks the end of a tenure of our zonal executives, where we hand over to a new dispensation. I want to categorically mention that by the grace of God, today we are handing over this zone with 5 sitting state governors, 14 senators, 36 members of House of Representatives, 92 local government chairmen, and 996 councillors, all as members of APC, handed over to the new administration.
The governor of the Sunshine State,
Amadadin, Governor Northeast, muna miƙa godiyarmu ga wannan haɗin kai da gaggarabin taruwa da Allah ya haɗa mu cikin babbar jam'iyyar mu ta APC. Wannan haɗin kai muna fata za mu kai ga jihohinmu mu ci gaba da wannan unity, mu tabbatar mun yi tallan wannan jam'iyya, mun yi tallan shugabanni da za a sayar a wannan jam'iyya da ganin cewa sun ci zaɓe daga ƙasa zuwa sama.
By the emerging of this consensus, I hope the zonal executive, present zonal executive, they can take this party to the promised land and they will reconcile the members so that I'm optimistic that we are going to win the 2027 election by the grace of God.